Kim Kardashian, the Beckhams, Richard Branson. Love 'em or hate 'em, they surely have a strong personal brand. A lot of business experts are intimidated by personal branding, but how do you build yours fast?
Personal branding is all about sharing your truth. Forget what it's not. If a client doesn't resonate with your personal branding, it's their loss.
Once seen just as a thing for celebrities, personal branding is a must-have for anyone who wants to be taken seriously in business. In this cutthroat environment, ignore it at your risk.
To the guillotine! Chop, 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 chop.
But how can you improve yours? We've asked the experts, who are a stellar team of business pioneers, each with a wealth of personal success stories. Today, we're dishing out the top 3 things you can do to level up your personal brand fast.
1.
You really do need to become an expert or thought leader in whatever your field is. That's one of the best ways to get your brand talked about, is if you have something to say. So if you're able to provide insight, trends, customer data, knowledge about a sector, knowledge about what works, what doesn't work, any of that, then, don't be afraid to get out there and do it, because that will establish you as a credible source. And again, you're getting to promote your brand at the same time.
2.
So I know this is a really big deal, and personally, I find it more useful to think of it as, what is the reputation you want your audience to have about you? When you think of personal brand, it can feel very fluffy, it can feel very superficial, and so a lot of people can dismiss it very quickly. But what personal brand really is what is the reputation? And what that means is, if you ask somebody from your target audience, what do you think of that person? What are the top 3 things that they would say about you? And are those 3 things aligned with what you want to be known for? So my take on personal branding is, the name can put off a lot of people. It can feel superficial and not worth doing. But building your reputation is very much worth doing. And really what it takes is clarity, consistency, and connection.
3.
Well, the very first thing that I would say is to temper your expectations. You're not going to become a celebrity overnight, and most people, like you said, are not going to become celebrities. So I would say that the most underrated thing that people can do is to actually stop and think about what your actual, real, attainable, achievable goals are, and start there. Because if you start with something that is attainable, then you're going to be able to get there. You're going to be able to reach that point where, if your initial goal is celebrity, you're going to be disappointed, because that's not going to happen overnight. So when you're trying to establish your personal brand, the very first thing that you need to do is set realistic, achievable goals, start forming those relationships, start really getting to know your customer and client base, and then cater to them and cater to the fact that they are intelligent and they want to be seen as intelligent in today's marketing. They don't want to just be fed those clickbait lines that we've seen for years and years and years now.
The Best of Business show is brought to you by the BASA Awards. The BASA Awards exist to recognize, reward, and promote exceptional small businesses. We run 4 award programs: Best of America, Best of Australia, Best of Canada, Best of UK. Remember, it's strictly for small businesses only. Nominate your business today.